position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Blue Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Florida State's offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. This time they get him in the backfield and they take back what he got on the previous play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Noles line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Makes the grab. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. From the gun, running back on the move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Blue Devils are on the move. Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to set up the screen. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Handoff to the single running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Got a man. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. Look out, he's got room.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Off play action. He's got him in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 2nd down coming up. Give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. The give from the gun. Spins away from 1. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really.
There he goes. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Noles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll go to the air. Trying to barrel in. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of daylight, he gets 1 to the 32. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team.
Number 12, on to punt it away.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw for it. Escapes, but now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Seminoles will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Hauls it in at the 40. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun, the running back has it. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Here comes the heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. The Noles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Back has it. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quick strike complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Blue Devils in the hurry-up. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Blue Devils line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. The Blue Devils in a good spot here with second and short. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. Right on target this time. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The run from the shotgun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's got him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Cooper. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. And the Blue Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Calls his own number. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Looking to throw. And he's knocked down. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Finds a little space. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to the ground with the running back. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Gets it past the marker. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Unloads quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. A strike downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Noles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Florida State! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma.
Makes the quick grab.
Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They go back to work in the final period of this one. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun. Give on the inside. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looking for a productive play on first down. Pulls and fires complete. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. The Blue Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Setting up the screen. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Blue Devils have pushed it inside the 20. Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Brings up 2nd down.
To the air on 2nd down. Into the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
21-16.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Direct snap. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. They want to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Fighting off the defender. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Hold it.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to sling it on second down. Using the quick game. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Cooper. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cooper. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Extra point.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Hawaii. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pucks it out of the air. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.